It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. And the pregame warm-ups are wrapping up out in Houston, where it'll be the Rockets going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Well, it was the Clippers winning their last game against the Mavericks. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset, riding high right now. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play the guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name's...
How you doing?
What's up, man? About to put on a show tonight.
We'll see about that. My team's ready.
Hey, you better hope so. It's the only chance you got.
I'm gonna remember that, freak. It's on.
This is 2K Sports, broadcasting from Houston, Texas, as the Rockets take it to the hardwood. The Clippers looking for a strong start to this road trip. So important to get off on the right foot. New year, new season. These guys have done it.
Yeah, and looking to stay unbeaten.
Capella's checked in. Decker comes in for Trevor Ariza. Brewer is checked in for McDaniels. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Freak, he's in at power forward. Donald Sloan out there with J.J. Redick. And there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Wilcox in at the small forward spot.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets 1 to go.
And Sloan kicks to Freak. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Dallas.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
And the wide open shot from Decker. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game. Clippers leading by 4. There's a good screen. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, and the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you've got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
Just 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. Goes up to the stripe. And it's off the back rim. No good. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Kicks it to Sloan. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Freak. Got it. Good job in the low post. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Screen by Howard. Galloway kicks to Howard. It's stolen by Mahinmi. And now the Clippers on the break. Sloan, that's good. Sloan's got his first points in this one.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Clippers lead by 8. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And Rockets head coach Kevin McHale spent some time with us in the broadcast booth, but he said it just wasn't the same. He missed that competition.
When you don't have a dog, in the fight, it's different to watch a game and not really care who wins or loses. Since I've been a 12-year-old kid, I've been on a team, whether it was my high school team, my college team, my NBA team. And, when the game ends and you...
That's an interesting perspective on competitiveness and what happens when you're no longer in the thick of it, especially Clark, when you're as physical a player as McHale. Howard's checked in for Capella. Decker comes in for Monty Eunice. Corey Brewer's checked in for McDaniels. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Patrick Beverly. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Mahimi's checked in for Jordan. Freak comes in for Pierce. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Paul. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Freak in at power forward. J.J. Redick is out there with Donald Sloan. Then there's Griffin, and it's Mahimi in at center. Galloway, the pass to Ariza. The feed now to Brewer. Over in the corner, Decker. Ariza outside. There's the triple. Rebound by Mahimi.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Ariza has the open look. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. And it's 7 points for Trevor Ariza.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Mahimi, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking them.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe. They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Decker, and another three for Houston.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Can't hit. Good D by Ariza.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the foul called on Freak.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
There's the dish to Ariza.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Here's Sloan, nailed from three-point land. Sloan's got 5 now. 20 seconds left in the first half. Here's Galloway. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Brewer. Dishes it to Galloway. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Clippers on top, leading by 17. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with Blake Griffin, and obviously a high-scoring half for you guys in this one, Blake. What was the key to breaking it open?
It starts on defense. You know, our defense did a good job of getting stops, getting rebounds, getting out in the open floor, and got some easy buckets, and then, shots start to fall.
Blake, thank you. Kevin, a complete culture change with this organization.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Decker comes in for Trevor Ariza. Corey Brewer's checked in for McDaniels. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Patrick Beverly. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Mahimi's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Freak comes in for Blake Griffin. J.J. Redick's checked in for Pierce. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Jamal Crawford. They've got Decker. Howard is out there with Corey Brewer, and it's Galloway in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Rockets trail by 17. Pass to Howard.
That's a wall.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And, guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Clippers leading by 16. Paul dishes to Mahimi. And Redick kicks to Freak. 1:21 left in the third quarter. The shot, no good. And Houston the other way now. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing, just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys, once they got spiraling down.